Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are discussing EVMOS today. Here's a funny thing about EVMOS. You know, this is crypto in general, but we're focusing on EVMOS today. If you own a whole lot of a token that is just continuing to devalue, and if you wonder if you are simply acting as exit liquidity for devs, larger investors, etc., and you're not sure, you are. You are, in fact, their exit liquidity. Now, we're going to take apart a little bit of EVMOS today. It's always, I can't say EVMOS without doing this. I just can't. We're going to take that apart today. We're going to analyze it, show you where, the who, what, when, where, why, and how, and we will do it right after this. So, EVMOS out in like a bang, man, and out like a whimper. You know what? It's easier for me just to, and by the way, first time to the channel, please like, please share, please subscribe. I never really cared about subs before. Now I do. We are trying to build up we do a very good live stream, and I'd like to get more people to it. It's just better interaction, good discussion, actual rational crypto discussion, no hype, no charts, none of that silly stuff. So yes, now I very much do care. If you could subscribe, I would certainly appreciate it. We're going to start right over here with the chart, because this is just a perfect example of exit liquidity. Now, this is not exactly an EVMOS problem. I mean, I can name you tons of these things right now. EVMOS, Juno, sadly stars, even though that one's kind of self-inflicted. I can just show this chart to you up and down. It's going to look very, very similar to most of these that were extremely high inflationary projects that were built on hype. Now, the problem with building these things on hype is that when hype is the only thing that's going to keep it going, it's the influencers who have all of the authority, and they're always going to tell you that you're making the right decision. They're always going to tell you that everything is going to work out. You just got to buy, you just got to hold, you just got to believe, and you just have to do all these things as they are parting from their position, as developers are exiting their position, as validators are exiting their position. Now, those guys actually have it the best, because it costs them basically $80 a month for the box, and they always come back to you. Oh, it's so expensive for the hardware. It's about $80 a month. I run 3 validators. I don't bleed chains. If I'm in them, it's basically to hold my money, but it's not terribly expensive. I'm just saying, it's not terribly expensive. So when they keep coming back, well, we have got to pay for it, man. It's expensive. You got to understand, it's not, but that's okay. Back to the chart. We're down on this token. If you're still in this thing, I parted my position about $1.80, man. We've seen this coming. Most people should have seen this coming. 54% in 30 days. All right, and here's my question is, who are these 47% right here that are happy with that performance? Who are the 47% that are looking at that one and going, yeah, man, it's great, because now I can DCA, now I can get more, I can lower my position. Let me give you a little crypto 101 here. A DCA only works if there is going to be upside to the token, if there's going to be upside to the project. And I don't see a lot of upside, particularly when one of your original guys is sitting there just dumping tokens on you. Where's the upside? When you're looking at 32 million tokens that are being parsed out every single day, causing this kind of sell pressure that is just banging the hell out of this, where do you see the upside? Where do you see the DCA getting you even? It's not going to get you even until this thing is at .000 something. Then, because I got billions of them. You got billions of nothing. I appreciated what EVMOS started out to be, but their tokenomics were terrible. The management of this was terrible from the top down. This was awful. Lots of people made money, all right, for a good 6, 7, 8 months in there. Lots of people were killing it, but they were killing it as a crypto, not as a project. And any crypto can do well. Pepe is still $700 million. This thing started out as something very, very solid, and it just devolved into pure crypto. And crypto and blockchain are not the same thing. They're not synonymous. Pepe is a crypto. If you don't know if you're exit liquidity, you are. And the more you buy, the more you hold, the more you save, the more you believe, the more you're simply going to lose on something like this. It's a plaything. That's where it is now. It has devolved to a plaything. And the people who have your back don't. They want to keep you in it, man. They need to keep you in it. It's a good thing. Just wait. We have this coming out and this coming out and this coming out. No actual saying when. None of that. Just we have great stuff coming up. We are building. And you are paying them to build. But to build what? Bridges to nowhere. This is effectively 90% of the cryptos out there, is that you are paying them to build bridges to nowhere. These are hobbies. These are not businesses. Where is the income stream for EVMOS? Where is the monetization for EVMOS? Where does this thing acquire value? It doesn't. The only place it acquires value is when you buy this token. I do go to their Reddit. It's a sad state over there. It is an incredibly sad state, and there are still going to be some influencers and some bigger names that are going to jump up and down on this because people want to remember the good times. They want to remember the heyday. They want to remember when it was good, and they're going to remind you of that over and over and over. But this is not an investment that you want to be in. I don't care about the cool projects that are coming up or how it's all going to turn. I don't care. For the last 30 days, if you're in this, you have half as much money as you did 30 days ago. And that is not an investment that I should be considered by anybody. If you want to get into it, let this thing, let it fall, let it flesh, let it just absolutely bottom out. Then you want to try to save it, go ahead and try to save it. Go ahead and try to build something for it. Do whatever you're going to do. But this is they buried a lot of people in this. They have buried a lot of people in this, and it just seems like everyone's content to continue to let it happen. Yeah, you know what? Aside from that, we're pivoting the channel a little bit. If I see something that wrong, I'm absolutely going to call it out. Any EVMOS devs like come on the show? Welcome, please come in and we'll have the discussion. I'm not going to attack, man. I'm going to let you have your say, and then I'd like you to answer my questions. But until then, you guys are doing a huge disservice to this community, who was once an incredibly passionate community and are now standing on the deck of the Titanic playing their violin saying, the hell other choice do we have now? You did this to them. That's all I got. Questions or comments, Scott@thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. I'm a very fun person. You believe it? I'm a fun guy. Usually anybody who says that isn't, but I am actually. I can be mildly entertaining. Hit me with it, man. Scott@thepodcast.com. I love to chat. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smarter with your money than EVMOS. Cheers.